back to my YouTube channel.
Sitaki mapigano,
sitaki mapigano, napenda amani, napenda amani.
Today is another interesting day. I'm here in Nakuru County to bring you stories of young people in Nakuru County who are contributing towards peace in Kenya, but also just to paint the county of Nakuru as a peaceful county. So please stay with me, but above all, like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And here we go. Have you ever wondered the contributions of young people in the development and especially the peace that we enjoy in this particular beautiful country of Kenya? I want you to look at it in terms of not just young people in general, but then young women. And that's why today I want to introduce to you a special guest I'm hosting today. And she's going to tell us a lot of things, but of importance, look into leadership and how she's been able to influence peace and development in Nakuru County. So welcome Linda.
Thank you very much.
Nice to have you today.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so to our viewers, maybe they would want to get to know you. Tell us more about you as a person.
Okay, my name is Kageha. I'm a young woman. I come from Rongai sub-county in Nakuru, and I've been in the leadership position for so long. I've been impacting the community with various issues. I've been doing community sensitization, community work, and it started way back when I completed university.
Which year are we talking about?
2011.
2011. Okay.
So when I completed university and I was staying at home, I looked at what can I do as a person. I joined a theatre group where I started acting, and through art, which I can call it entertainment, I used to go to markets, to go to communities. Through my acting skills, poetry skills, I communicate to the community on various issues, be it peace building, environment conservation, and general awareness, plus entertainment. That is where I build my leadership skills, connection, networks. That is why I'm here today. It is because of that. Yes.
I like your background, how you started when you were very young, but you're still pushing. And personally, why I said, I feel like you haven't told us everything about yourself. So, into leadership, which current positions are you holding and stuff like that, but especially in the peace building space?
Okay, currently, I'm the county executive officer of the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce.
On Nakuru County,
there is a private sector membership there, where we lobby and advocate for a business-friendly environment. When the business community that is working in peace, there will be peace everywhere. Because when the environment is not good, we shall have issues of insecurity, we shall have burglary. That's why we lobby and advocate for business-friendly environment. And most recent is Miss President contestant.
You are Miss President contestant.
Yes.
2022.
Yes.
Okay.
Representing Nakuru, and it is a leadership show that mirrors the presidential functions. And as women, we are being nurtured to accept leadership, even the community to desensitize that as a woman you can be a president, that you can go for any position. And you know, some of these issues that we face in the community, like these issues, is because of lack of inclusivity. When women don't go for those positions, when youth don't go for those positions, they feel left out, and they resonate to violence, and maybe they don't participate in peace building because they believe it is not their issue. It is not their thing, it is for the men. That's why we are advocating for leadership, especially for women and youth, to go for these positions so that they can be involved in peace building. Yes.
That's very interesting. I did meet the current was called Miss Odera from Homa Bay, right? I think I did meet her. So you're telling me that you being a contestant for the 2022 Miss
Yeah.
President, it means it puts you out there for people to love you, to get to understand your perspective about leadership as a young woman. Are you excited about this?
Very excited. It is a nice platform to increase my visibility in Nakuru County. Not many people know what I'm doing, the impact I'm giving to the community. So this is a nice platform, and it will not only increase my visibility, it is preparing me to go for
Legal
high-level public service roles.
That's it. I love
Be it
that.
appointive or elective.
Yeah. And you've been very active, by the way, in Nakuru County. Linda should be a household name by now because
It is.
it is. I'm looking at it also in terms of the representation of young women, especially in the peace building space. Is it something that is embraced in Nakuru as a county?
I'll say not many young women are being involved in peace building in Nakuru. Like currently, I'm heading economic pillar in the Nakuru County Action Plan, countering violent extremism. And you find going to these young women, you really need to persuade them. Maybe some it is lack of information, lack of interest. So not many young women are involved in these issues, but those who are in, they've really done a lot.
Yeah, like yourself. So growing up, is it something that you saw yourself doing, like doing peace building, but also being in the chambers of commerce, all that? Did you see yourself being the person you become today?
Not really.
What did you want to become?
All my ambitions, all my objectives were nurtured by being in the theatre group, the art group. So through the art group, I really discovered myself. I saw what can I do best. Is it peace issues? Is it environment issues? And the more I'm growing older, I'm discovering other issues that I need to explore.
Yeah.
Yes, it is not only issues of peace.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, it's quite
But
complex.
myself, I'm a peaceful person. I don't like violence, especially touching on women, because women are the ones who suffer when there is violence. Yeah.
All right. I love that background, the fact that now you did not just wake up one day to become who you are, but it has taken you years of work, years of trying different things.
And persistence.
And persistence.
It is not easy for a young
that's
woman.
true.
It is not easy.
I'm sure you've faced so many challenges that I know you'll share after sometimes. But paint, if someone doesn't even know a county like Nakuru exists, someone watching from Ghana, Rwanda, Uganda, those I have fans from those countries. What would you say is one or two things about Nakuru that they would be interesting to get to learn and be excited about?
First of all, I love Nakuru. Nakuru is a tourist destination. We have 5 lakes. We have a park in the city. We also have we also known for the pink, the flamingos.
Oh, the flamingos.
Yes. And
And flamingos eaten by the...
I don't know.
Okay.
There was a rumor that
Yeah,
we
that's
were
what I'm
eating flamingos sometime back, but I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just an attraction to the county. They give us revenue. Nakuru is also an agricultural county
That's
where
true.
we are known to plant, to farm Irish potatoes, paprika, and also keep
And flowers maybe.
yeah, flowers.
Right?
Yes,
Flowers.
Naivasha for
Naivasha.
export.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So I know for me, I just learned this some years back, but I always thought Naivasha is a county, guys. So Nakuru is a county, but then Naivasha is one of the sub-counties, right? Okay.
We have 11 sub-counties, and Naivasha is at the far end, bordering Nyandarua.
I now want us to delve more into leadership and what that means to you as a person, and especially in the peace building space whereby we are told, young people are perpetrators of violence, they are victims of violence, but never, practitioners and agents of peace. And you are one of those young women who are shaping the county, and not just this county, but Kenya as a whole, and you're contributing towards policies and frameworks that, ultimately builds what we have now. So, first of all, do you think Nakuru is a peaceful county as we speak? Now that Kenya is headed towards elections in August, in the next 62 days, do you think Nakuru is a peaceful county?
Nakuru is a peaceful county, but anything small can trigger violence because it is cosmopolitan, and when there are many people living together, so there are those frictions, and if there is any trigger, it can spur up violence. And I believe as a leader, you influence people towards a certain goal. And I believe everybody is a leader. You don't need to be in a certain position. You don't need to be in an organization. If in your home you can take, maybe there is a cup, you can remove that cup from that position and you put it in the right position. You're already a leader.
That's true.
So when you become a leader, there are things that you don't advocate for, like violence. So I believe as leaders of this county, me being one of them, the young people, please don't advocate for violence.
Yeah.
Especially what has been seen in Nakuru is these young people, they are desperate. When you're done with high school or you're done with university, you don't have employment, you become vulnerable. And this Mheshimiwa comes and gives you maybe 200 shillings, 100 shillings or drugs, and then you go and cause violence or other crimes. At the end of the day, you're the one who will be killed, not that Mheshimiwa, not their daughter, not their son, not their kid. So it is that poor young person from the low-income settlement, from the rural areas that will be killed, and the Mheshimiwa will continue with this
And he will be a politician and he will be in the parliament and keeps getting salaries and all.
Yeah. But I believe young people have learned and they're drawing lessons because they're embracing issues like cleanups, in their communities, like in Bondeni, cleanups are being done by the young people of those areas. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. But then, guys, I hope you're following. So when you follow this, kindly comment, ask questions to Linda. What is it that you want to know about Nakuru, about the peace context in Nakuru, about her role as a leader, but also as Miss President contestant 2022. What does peace mean to you?
Peace means absence of violence. Yeah. According to me, peace means doing business without worry. Peace means that I'm able to see tomorrow without worrying that I'll be killed along the way going back home from my hustle. So that is peace to me.
Yeah.
And I would like just to mention our county commissioner plays a big role in peace building. He champions peace issues in the county. There is no meeting that involves peace that our county commissioner misses. So that shows his passion, the commitment, his passion towards peace building in the county. And he has supported many of the programs that are being run in the county.
And so, also, at what point as a person, at what point did it occur to you that you needed to be a peace builder? Like, what happened, or was it an opportunity you got at some point and you got to learn about how you can contribute towards building peace in Nakuru and Kenya? What was the turning point?
It is very interesting.
Yeah.
When I just completed university in 2011, I was acting in the group. And through acting, they needed somebody who can attend a peace workshop. I've never gone for a workshop. The chairman then called Michael, we referred me to go to that workshop. I refused because I've never slept outside in a hotel. People are calling me, I don't know how that is done. I went for the workshop the first day without anything and sat there during the whole day training and went back to collect clothes because after that I had...
It was out of Nakuru?
It was a residential workshop. So I didn't know about...
In Nakuru?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know about people
Having
sleeping in a
clothes.
hotel. Yeah. Yeah. So I went to see first and then I came back home, packed my clothes and then went to the workshop. After the workshop, the organization used to call me for other workshops, referred me to NCCK, and then it was we were doing peace building after the 2007 post-election violence, and it happened that I'd gotten a training by NCCK to go and train people of Rongai sub-county because I come from Rongai sub-county on what is ICC, the functions of ICC.
ICC, wait, it's the International Criminal Court?
Yes.
That one?
Yes.
You had information by then on that?
We were trained. I was called for a training, a peace training about issues of ICC. You know, at that time people were very rebellious about ICC and our leaders going there.
Because of the 2007 to 2008 post-election violence in Kenya. Okay.
So after that, I started, when I was done with the training, I came back to the community. It was hard being a first-timer. I've just come from a workshop. And then I'm starting to tell people what is ICC myself.
But you took up the challenge.
I took up the challenge aggressively. And that is when I started building. That is when I knew people, these residential workshops.
So nowadays if you're called for such, you know you need to pack your clothes, right?
Yes.
I'm also looking at, you are also a young women mediation ambassador.
Ooh,
Yes, tell us about something about
So after that experience, I continued with peace work as my part-time activity, training, going for trainings and also coaching and mentorship, a little bit of coaching and mentorship. And then I met this application to be for mediation application, and I couldn't just leave it go that way because I'm always an adventurous person and I want to learn more. So I applied for this mediation training and I was lucky to go to Ethiopia. And after Ethiopia,
you were in Ethiopia. What were you trained?
On mediation.
On mediation.
Yes,
okay.
Mediation, negotiation,
Okay.
arbitration, and peace building in general. And I carry that title. I'm a mediation ambassador. Yes.
Okay.
And I believe I can mediate any conflict. And I didn't start practicing mediation to people. I started with my family, my neighbors, the church place. And now I can go outside
Your household, right? I like that. I like the fact that you're telling us that people start small, but surely you get somewhere when you're consistent with your passion and interest. And I know mediation. I am a mediator as well, and I love spaces where I'm just able to help conflicting parties come to a mutual agreement. Yeah. I know it's a very complex model to just bring about peace in the community, but you as a young woman, you've been able to learn on what you didn't know about it, but then through training you've got to understand what it is, and now you're practicing. Is it challenging? Are you enjoying any challenges you're facing?
If you do what you love, you'll enjoy it. Yeah. So since I love mediation, I love peace, I enjoy what I do. And
Thank you for following this particular conversation. I hope it is interesting to you. So later here we'll sharing some of the challenges she's been able to encounter as a young woman who is a peace builder as well.
One of the challenges I've been facing as a person in peace building is inadequate resources. You find that Nakuru is vast. I need to mentor a young woman in Kuresoi, another young woman in Naivasha, and myself, I'm also struggling.
You're also being mentored, yeah?
And I'm also being mentored. You find that it becomes difficult for me. Another issue, engaging with the youth. The youth are very fluid. You find today a youth is here. Next time you're looking for that youth is in Nairobi or Mombasa doing another activity, because we understand. I understand the hard economic times, so a youth cannot stay in one place. So they move looking for how to make sustainable living. So as a person, that is what I faced.
Yes. So in terms of one of the biggest challenges you mentioned is inadequate resources as a young person. Now that you're just starting out, you haven't peaked yet, and you're already mentoring some other people, you're also being mentored, so there's inconsistency in resources. How do you think that could be addressed? What is one thing that you would, project outside there as an intervention to address this particular challenge, so that to our listeners and viewers who are listening to this, you can know how to support Linda and other young women in the peace building space?
Okay. What I'm doing now, I received some education, some training on local resource mobilization. That is what I'm tapping in. Local resource mobilization, instead of waiting for other people to come and fund your project, going to the churches around me, to the people around me, and telling them, could you help me do this? Or also tapping on resources that are locally available, so that I can reach out to many women. I'm also networking and doing partnership. I believe that through my experience that when you walk alone, you won't do much. But if you work with other people, the impact is bigger. That's why that is what I'm capitalizing on. Because I don't want duplication. If there's an organization here dealing with these issues, why can't I network with them so that we can achieve this goal?
So for you, I love the fact that you're utilizing the local resources to solve local solutions and local problems in your the particular community you live in. And looking at the local resources, the people, those are resources, because young people forms the highest population in Kenya, and also the fact that they are energetic, they are creative, that's something to tap into. So I love the fact that you share that, but in terms of the peace aspect, context in Kenya, what is that one thing that you wish to change, especially now that we're headed towards the election? So looking at Kenya right now that we're headed towards election, there's been massive campaign, people campaigning to be, leaders, political leaders in the country. Looking at how women have also come out in huge numbers to seek for political seats. And now that elections is just 62 days away, what do you think are some of the gaps that exist in Kenya that could potentially help Kenya realize its full potential in peace, especially peace and security? What is that gap that you think you can identify as a young woman, and how it can be filled from your perspective?
Okay, I have 3 gaps. First is corruption.
Yeah.
When the corruption loophole is sealed, we shall experience equal distribution of resources. You cannot have young people who graduated 10 years ago still searching for jobs, and somebody just graduated last month in a job. It is very wrong for a country, and it creates animosity amongst people. And when resources are not distributed equally, other communities or other people feel Another challenge is lack of inclusivity, especially for the young people. You know, young people feel they're left out. Be it leadership positions, you find somebody very senior being appointed to lead the youth.
Youth department, 52 years old.
Not 50 to 90.
Oh my God.
Is that fair? So when youth will be included, and I believe our country needs to capitalize on youth, because youth have got potential, they are dynamic, they can think of many innovations, they are creative. This will create jobs and reduce some of the crimes that we are facing, and will ensure peace, full peace.
Just to reiterate, you talked about the first one. So to our viewers, inclusivity works, and that could probably help Kenya to achieve its peace situation and potential in communities. And then you're also talking about corruption. We should address corruption in every way, dismantle every other opportunity that sort of eliminates corruption. And then the last one you talked about equal distribution of resources. Those are very key terms, and we should not push for this not only in the national level of governance, but even at personal level.
Yeah, because some of the conflicts come when one community has been allocated grazing land and the other community has been deprived. Conflict starts from there. Actually, it is the small things in the community, or you find maybe a leader giving out bursaries to one community and leaving out the other community. That is an area or an issue which
creates inequalities.
Yeah.
What is your message, your final thoughts and message to Kenyans now that we are headed towards election? So remember, this is a message from Nakuru to the entire Kenya. What is that one message you want to pass to Kenyans out there as we head towards elections in August? And that this is a very crucial time in Kenya, and this is what Nakuru has for you. It's a peaceful county, said by Linda, but also there are challenges, and she knows best how those challenges will be addressed. So, yes.
To Nakuru, to Kenya, as we head to elections, please let us vote in leaders who have got integrity. Let us vote leaders who know what the community wants, who can represent us well. Because if you vote in a leader who cannot even articulate policies, who cannot champion your issues, you'll be suffering in the next 5 years. If you vote in a leader who champions for violence, you'll fight as a community. So as a people, let us look keenly whom are we voting for. And thank you very much. I'm glad to meet you, Grace. This is a nice initiative. Subscribe to YouTube and continue supporting young people like Grace in the peace work. I peace.
Umoja. Kenya, Kenya.
Sitaki mapigano. Sitaki mapigano.